aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
Okay, so we are on the road to the airport for Paris. How are we feeling?
Good. Excited. Woo! Girls trip!
Okay, so I am most excited to probably go up the Eiffel Tower. I think that's what I'm most excited about. What are you most excited about?
I am most excited about seeing Paris again, and I feel like taking my favorite sister. Well, I love you, Lily. But.
And Amanda has already left, right?
Yeah.
And so we are going to meet her in Paris.
Uber driver, hurry up. No tip for you.
Tyler is taking us to the airport also.
I'm just a little baby. I can't vlog.
We made it to Canada and we are now waiting.
I'm starving. That pretzel was not enough. I need to get into my airport lounge.
I'm also hungry.
I'm too bougie for this. I can't be sitting out here with peasants.
Well, our flight is not until 9:30 and it is currently 6:15. So, we're in the queue for the lounge, but we don't know when we'll get in or if we'll get in because I technically can't get in.
Lounge life. You need to experience it at least once.
Anyways, next stop, Paris. We are getting on our flight to Paris. Finally. We're getting very tired though. So, anyways, I have the middle seat. Jessica has the window seat. Oh, lucky duck. We made it to our Airbnb. So, here we'll give you a little tour. Here's the kitchen thing with the washer and dryer. Here's Amanda and Jessica. I think one of them is gonna sleep there. Then you have this ladder up to the other bed. And that's pretty much it. And the bathroom. And he left us croissants and other food. Anyway, very excited. And today we're just gonna chill, I think, and do some exploring. For our second day in Paris, we were up and out the door by 9 o'clock. We stopped and had some cappuccinos this morning before we took the metro to Montmartre. We went to Marché aux Puces du Saint-Ouen, which is a huge flea market. I was able to find Mom some earrings, and it was super cool because we found out from the shop owner that they were made by his wife from broken plates. We also went to the Basilique du Sacré-Cœur, which was super pretty. It did start to rain while we were there though, and that did suck a little bit, but it also cleared out some of the people, and it didn't last too long, so we were able to see a ton around there still. It was also super cool to be able to see out across the whole city, and they had a little rail that had a bunch of locks on it, which was really common throughout a lot of places in Paris, especially since the Lovelock Bridge doesn't exist anymore. We are currently at the Basilica. There's Jessica finding us where we're gonna eat lunch, Amanda, and here's where we're at. And you can also see like out to the whole city basically. We are on day 2. It wasn't raining like all this morning, and it stopped pretty quickly, so anyways, we're gonna go find food soon. While we were looking for a place to eat lunch, we ended up running into Pierre Hermé, which is where we had our first macarons from this trip. It was so good. We tried chocolate, pistachio, caramel, and raspberry. The raspberry was probably my favorite flavor, but they were all super good. We ended up stopping at a corner shop for lunch just because it was pouring rain, and then we headed back when it slowed down a little bit. For dinner, we went to this restaurant that was right next to our Airbnb, and they were really well known for steak frites. It was literally the only thing on their menu, and it was absolutely delicious. We also had to try the creme brulee. It was so interesting because the steak frites were actually unlimited, so they just kept coming back and giving us more, and we had to tell them that we were full. For day 3 of our trip, we got up around 9 and we went to get coffee at this place that we found that was really close to our Airbnb. We headed to Notre Dame, and that was where the Fête du Pain festival was going on, which was the bread festival. We got sandwiches, croissants, and pain au chocolat, which were all so delicious. It was really fun to be able to watch them make all the different treats too and see how the processes looked. Today was also the day that we got tickets to go all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. It was the first time that we walked over there, and it was definitely a little further than I expected it to be. It was so cool seeing it in person though. It was way bigger than I had expected, even though I've probably seen hundreds of pictures of it. We were able to take the elevator, so we didn't have to walk up hundreds of stairs, but we stopped at the second level, got off, took some pictures, and looked around, and it was super cool just being able to look out over the whole city. We also went to the top, which you were able to see even further. It was interesting to be able to actually see the Renaissance divided out because you could see the lines very, very clearly. Also, I had my first legal drink at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I had a glass of champagne while we were up there, and it definitely was not my favorite. I honestly think that this was my favorite part of the whole trip. It's like the biggest thing that you have to look forward to, and the center of Paris. I mean, it's the first thing I think of when I think of Paris, and so it was so cool to actually be able to see it in person.
I'm an influencer.
We are on the Eiffel Tower. We're at the very, very top. Anyways, we are about to use the bathroom over here.
On the Eiffel Tower, on top of the Eiffel Tower.
And you can the Arc de Triomphe all the way over there. But it was a very far walk to get here, and it is very windy and cold. But we're having a great time.
Yeah. Reaction.
It's not that good.
Could have faked it.
I mean, it's delicious. I love it.
Get
so
it.
much.
I'll take 12.
Once we were done at the Eiffel Tower, we were able to head over to La Durée, which was on our way to the Arc de Triomphe. It was super fun being able to try these too because I have had people bring these back from Paris to me, but it's so nice to actually be able to have them fresh. I do think that I preferred the Pierre Hermé ones just a little bit more, but they were still super good.
What's your rating? No, that's not a rating. 1 through 10.
We made it over to the Arc de Triomphe, and there was something going on, but we're not really sure what was happening. It was still really cool to see in person, though.
We are at the Arc de Triomphe. I don't think I said that right.
No, you did great.
Anyways.
Speak French.
100%. Here's Amanda. Anyways, we are about to walk back to our Airbnb, and then we're also looking for a new pearl clip for Amanda.
Pearl clip died.
Pearl clip died this morning, so we need to find a replacement. This is so cool, like just having this in the back.
Are we influencers?
Anyways, I just took a picture on the video. Anyways, and then I think we're gonna just take a break for a little bit before getting dinner, and also, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. We're tired, it's been a long day, and then tomorrow we have baking class, and we're gonna go, Jessica's hype about that, and then we're going to go to Eiffel Tower when it sparkles. We also went up today. So that was fun. Anyways, next segment.
It was hard to believe that we were already on day 4 of our trip, but we were definitely tired and starting to feel it. We got up really early to head over to our baking class with La Cuisine Paris, and we made a bunch of cool different treats. We learned about how to make croissants, pain au chocolat, and we made these cream-filled pastries too. We also learned how to laminate dough, and our teacher V was so nice. She walked us through exactly how to make everything step by step. It was amazing. Our pastries turned out absolutely amazing, and we all had such a fun time at this class. After that, we went and got falafels for lunch, which were super good, and then we headed over to this cooking store. After that, we were right next to the Louvre, so we went and took some pictures there. It was so fun to be able to actually see it in person because it is literally ginormous.
We are at the Louvre Pyramid in the building. It's huge. This morning we had a baking class and we made
Pain au chocolat. Croissant.
pistachio thing,
Pistachio
twist.
Yeah.
I forgot what they're called.
And the raisin one.
Yes, and the, oh, is that the cream thing?
The pastry cream?
Yeah, pastry cream.
With raisins.
Inside.
Yeah, is that all of them?
Yep.
Anyways, they were really, really good. And we're officially professional croissant bakers. Amanda
will be-
especially.
Amanda will be making them for Mark all the time.
All the
Not
time.
at all.
Every
Not
day
a
for
single
breakfast.
time.
4 a.m. wake up call.
No way.
And we also went to a cooking store for Jessica, and we had, what did we have for lunch? The falafel. Yeah. We got recommended a really good falafel place, and it was delicious. And yeah, I think we're gonna try and get cookie croissants today. And we're going to a ingredient store for Jessica too. Yep, so that's kind of the plan for the rest of the day. And Eiffel Tower tonight. We're just kind of dilly-dallying, but it's fun.
After we were done at the Louvre, we headed over to Maison Louvard to try these cookie croissants, also known as crookies. They were really good, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely a touristy trap though. We had like a cheese platter for dinner, and then we had some gelato after. We walked over to the Eiffel Tower and we waited to see it sparkle. This was actually so pretty in person, but you don't realize how fast 5 minutes goes. Also, a couple proposed next to us, and we were able to get some pictures for them, which was cool.
Jessica eating McDonald's in France. She's so happy about it too. Look at the macarons that Jessica got.
Amanda.
Am I Jessica today?
Yeah, you're Jessica today. Amanda.
I took over as mommy.
Yeah.
Once we were done making fun of Jessica for eating McDonald's in France, we went and got ready for our bike tour. We took a bike tour all around Versailles, and our guide Andrea was super funny and nice. He showed us all around the gardens and Marie Antoinette's house too. It was super fun, honestly, and it was really cool to see all the different things around the house and hear about all the history behind so many of these things. I think my favorite part was when he showed us the quote-unquote peasant town, and he said that they basically painted it to look like it was falling apart, even though it was like very elaborately made, and it was the peasant simulator, in Andrea's words, for the king and queen's children. They also had a bunch of animals and vegetables and flowers. It was really fun to walk around there. It was raining just a little bit while we were out, but literally not even 30 seconds after we got back, it started pouring. So we got back in literally the perfect amount of time. We also got to go into the Palace of Versailles, and that was super cool. The Hall of Mirrors was my personal favorite, and we were kind of told about how mirrors were a sign of wealth because they were very expensive at the time, and so having a whole Hall of Mirrors was an extreme show of wealth. At the end of the day, we went and tried the viral chocolate mousse, and it was really good, but we were also starving, so we went to a crepe place after, and we got a crepe with goat cheese, and it was so good. And we also stopped at the Monoprix before coming back, but we were definitely tired by the end of the day. It was honestly so hard to believe that Thursday was our very last day in Paris, and it was safe to say that this is the best trip I have ever been on. Amanda had to leave this morning, so she stayed at the Airbnb, but Jessica and I left to go to the Louvre because we had tickets for 9 a.m. We went in the pyramid entrance, and we rushed to see the Mona Lisa first, and were able to see that before there was a huge crowd.
We're at the Louvre. It's so pretty. What?
We both look really tired, to be honest.
We went to go see Liberty Leading the People, and look, that's the room it's in. It's closed. It's very unfortunate, but we did just see the Mona Lisa, and now I think we're gonna go and try and find the crown jewels, and then probably either the apartments or the lace maker. But we are art aficionados today. Jessica especially. She knows all the history on every single painting.
I love it.
She wants one of the audio guides too.
So it turned out that the Crown Jewel room was also closed, which was really unfortunate because we weren't able to see those either. But we did walk over to the Napoleon Apartments after seeing the lace maker and some of the other art pieces that I wanted to see, and I can safely say I understand now why people get lost, because that place is absolutely huge and confusing. And it was so cool to see the apartments. They're super elaborate, and they have a bunch of information about how they were restored and what they would have looked like. I thought it was really interesting that they're called the Napoleon Apartments, but Napoleon actually never stayed there. He just made them for his guests. The rest of the afternoon we spent trying to hit a last few things. We stopped and grabbed these sandwiches that were super good, and they had the pickles, which were awesome. We also went to Corette to try the viral hot chocolate, and it was definitely really good, but not worth the price, in my opinion. We stopped by Shakespeare and Company, but unfortunately it was closed today because of the holiday. But we were able to walk by the French pastry school that Jessica and I are hoping to go to. We also went and stopped to get dinner, and I had steak, and then we split a tarte tatin. It was all really good. But it's crazy that this was the end of our trip.